Welcome to College Game Day with Hick the Stick for Week 6 of the college football season. Can you believe we're already in Week 6? I mean, the season went by so fast, but we've had amazing games already. We've had upsets that we were not expecting and get endings that made you go, what just happened? But we're not even halfway through the season, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of the season. Well, last week we didn't have many upsets. I mean, we had a scare there for a while. Clemson looked like they were going to lose to North Carolina. Matt Brown almost got the biggest win of the year. But, they played hard, they played tough. But when it's all said and done, Clemson got the win. They're still undefeated. Now they're number 2 and Alabama's number 1. But their win streak is still alive. Well, we got a lot of games this week, so let's get it started. Last week I went 13-3, making my total prediction for this year 74-19. Hoping to increase that even more this week. Our first game, Utah State versus number 5 LSU. LSU is going to win this game if they don't look ahead to next week. They worry about this game, they'll get the win over Utah State and stay number 5 in the nation. Our next game, number 6, Oklahoma versus Kansas. Now, Kansas is having a better season this year. They're playing really good. They're at home. Is this the year they upset Oklahoma? Are they ready to play? Do they get the upset? No. They're not that good. Oklahoma's going to win. Kansas is not going to get the upset. Oklahoma wins and takes home the win. Our next game, Kent State versus number 8, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's defense might be the best defense in the nation right now. They're playing great football, and they're making it tough for every offense that they play. But their offense isn't doing bad either. So they're ready to play this week against Kent State. Probably score a lot of points, and Kent State won't score that many points. Wisconsin gets the win. Our next game, Purdue versus number 12, Penn State. Penn State looks to go 5-0 and stay undefeated and get the win over Purdue. Our next game, 21, Oklahoma State versus Texas Tech. Oklahoma State got the upset over Kansas State last week. They're now ranked, and like I said, their offense is explosive. They're going to be ready to play Texas Tech and attack them. Oklahoma State wins the game. Our next game, Bowling Green versus number 9, Notre Dame. Notre Dame got the win over Virginia. They're going to play this game over Bowling Green and probably win pretty big, and they're looking to win the rest of the season. Notre Dame gets the win. Our next game, number 3, Georgia versus Tennessee. The battle of the dogs. But the dog that's taking it home this week is the Georgia Bulldog. The Bulldogs win the game over Tennessee this week. Our next game, Tulsa versus number 24, SMU. SMU, they got Buechele, the transfer from Texas. He's playing good there in SMU. They're 6-0 right now. They're ranked. They look to stay undefeated, get the win over Tulsa. Our next game, Cal versus number 13, Oregon. Oregon is they're winning games. They've only got one loss this season, and it's going to be a good game here against Cal, but Oregon gets the win over Cal. And our next game, number 15, Washington versus Stanford. Now, Washington, I had them losing last week in an upset, but they didn't. They're still ranked. They're ready to play Stanford. Stanford is not ready, and Washington gets the win over Stanford. Our next game, number 16, Boise State versus UNLV. UNLV is not ready for Boise State. Boise State takes home the win and wins the game. Our next game, number 14, Iowa versus number 19, Michigan. Michigan got that big game over Rutgers last week. If they play like that this week, and I know Iowa's a tougher team, but I'm going to get the upset for Michigan. Michigan is ready to play. They're going to attack Iowa and get the win over Iowa this week. Michigan beats Iowa in the upset. And now our next game, number 25, Michigan State versus number 4, Ohio State. Ohio State they're not stopping anytime soon. They're got their foot on the pedal, and they're going to keep on going. They're not stopping at a stop sign. No, they're going to keep on going, and they're going to attack Michigan, and this is supposed to be a rivalry, and so people would think this is going to be close. No, Ohio State is going to win this game. I'm going to say by, let's go 21 points. Ohio State beats Michigan State. And now our game of the week. Number 7, Auburn versus number 10, Florida. Now, this is the top 10 matchup. The battle of the undefeated. Auburn's ready to play. Florida's ready to play. And I've been saying all season long that I want to see Florida play in a tough game. They played so far this season in tough games, and they're not playing very well. Are they going to play well in this game? Auburn's going to win the game, but I got to see Florida win a big game before I start picking them. So Auburn wins and stays in the top 10. Now, my Longhorns game of the week. Number 11, Texas versus West Virginia. Texas gets the win over West Virginia. Now, one thing I am worried about this week, our defense is a little banged up. It's going to be interesting to see if our guys can step up and play good on defense. Now, our offense is ready to play. Sam Ehlinger is going to have a great game. He's going to throw for so many yards. He's going to run for many yards, too. Texas gets the win over West Virginia this week. Well, that's all I got here on College Game Day with Hick the Stick for Week 6. I'll see you Week 7 of the college football season. Have a great college football Saturday.